Hey everybody, I'm finally getting around to making that super hard mode, adventure mode playthrough here. So basically what I've done, if you haven't seen the video, I'll link it in the description, but I found an unused 4th difficulty level in this game. I'm assuming it's supposed to be the equivalent of the super hard mode cheat in the original CTR. Anyway, it's decently challenging, at least on the tracks that don't have blue fire and don't have a bunch of shortcuts like Crash Cove, Mystery Caves, etc. The other tracks, not so much. But I figured I'd do a playthrough of it anyway. Partially for just like documentation reasons and partially just for, I think it'd be good content. Um, Ironically, I think that the first hub world's probably going to be the hardest part of the whole playthrough, just because there's not that many shortcuts and blue fire going on or anything like that. Gotta turn the legacy music on here. I can't stand the remade soundtrack. I don't know why. But yeah, the general structure of this playthrough is going to be that I'm going to do every part's going to be one world, one set of challenges. So I'm going to do the first world and the trophy races, and then I'm going to do the second world, the trophy races, blah blah blah. And then I'll go back and do the relic and CTR challenges in each world. And then after that, I'm going to do all the cups in an arcade, just to get the CNK and bonus tracks in there too. Just so you can see everything. See how every single track behaves in this difficulty. Anyway, so from what I understand of messing around with this, on super hard mode, CPUs go pretty fast. It's about the speed you have after a triple boost, but all the time. They use masks, as you can see. They never use masks on any other difficulty. And sometimes, but not always, sometimes, they spam orbs and clocks, like, constantly. And you can see here, like, I'm not driving perfectly, but I'm driving decently enough. I'm keeping fire, and I'm in second place. It is Crash Cove. So it's not the best example, because Crash Cove... There we go, there's the clock spam. Yeah. I don't know if the game is just, like, randomly doing that, or if there's, like, set points where it knows to do it. I swear to God, the game detects when you're too far ahead, or you have fire for too long, and just starts fucking spam fucking you with orbs and clocks until you don't have it anymore so you can keep up. This is actually a good race on this difficulty. There's several times that I would still be in second place on lap 3 at this point and just be barely making up the difference in the last corner. But yeah, that's the sign of things to come. I'm just going to double check that my difficulty is still set to super hard, and it is. Good. Perfect. The other thing, I haven't tested this yet. Boss races will probably be really hard because I guess whatever set of stats the bosses are using is basically like having, I would say, halfway to having blue fire, but all the time. But on most difficulties, the boss doesn't keep it for very long.
Congratulations.
They like slow down when they get ahead of you, and only use that stats when they're behind you. But on this mode, the CPUs never ever slow down for you. They always go at their max potential. So you can see what the boss are truly capable of, and it's tough. I'm going to avoid using glitch stuff, so I'm not going to do any glitch shortcuts. Not that I'm capable of doing them anyway. But won't be doing any pulse width stuff just because it would invalidate the challenge of this. I'm going to run through the whole adventure mode and arcade stuff on this first, and then I'm going to do it again after with that super hard mode rubber banding mod thing I was doing. Might have to use it there, hopefully not, but yeah. I haven't tested this difficulty on a lot of tracks yet. I specifically didn't because I didn't want to like spoil it for myself and not play this playthrough blind. I did try Ruse Tubes on this though. Ruse Tubes is pretty damn hard. They all take your item crates all the time. They're all in front of you at the start. Like, holy fuck! Not only are they going super fast, but I can't get any fucking catch-up items. Okay, not doing too bad. Right on my ass, though. Oh god, that's not good. Man, my driving is not on point right now. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how these CPUs work. Like, they have like a raw speed stat they're using, but I swear it's like they scale it depending on the lap and whatnot, because like, I mean, you can see there, compared to lap 1, like that Puro is going way faster on lap 3. And I'm not sure if that's in every difficulty or just super hard. I would almost warrant to guess that's the opposite on the other difficulties, because when you're playing on the other difficulties, it seems like on lap 3, it's like, oh, it's like even if you have like a decent deficit, like you're coming back at the very end, and usually you manage to pass them on the last corner if you're like just like barely scraping by. So I feel like the CPUs actually slow down as the race goes on other difficulties, but on this one they speed up. Oh, nice to see the emulator having a seizure. Nice. Thankfully it doesn't continue doing this after like a fade out. Oh, never mind.
To get a turbo boost while power sliding.
That's never had this happen before. I have to like put some kind of like seizure disclaimer or something here, because that's pretty wicked. Yeah, that graphical glitch does happen. I'm playing this on an emulator, but the graphical glitch does happen on like the track intro sometimes. But usually after I like skip the intro cutscene, it's fine. But I guess it doesn't work the same way in the hub. Neat though. Never actually got to drive with that. Put that on. Mystery Caves, I know for a fact, is a really tough track to be doing this on. There's lots of boost pads, there's lots of jumps. That's one thing I figured out too. I think it's why Spyro Circuit is notoriously difficult on hard mode. The more opportunities CPUs have to boost, the harder they are, because they're actually keeping up with you more. They're not going at just the raw driving speed. Oh god. Yeah, like on Spyro Circuit, there's so many jump boost spots and so many turbo pads where there isn't jump boost spots. CPUs aren't just going at their raw speed, they're going past it. And like I said, CPU's base top speed is what I would have after doing 3 boosts. So they're actually going probably more at like blue fire speed on Spyro Circuit, for instance, whenever they're boosting. But yeah, Mystery Caves lives up to the hype. They're definitely keeping pace. Take the shortcuts and whatnot, you can get a bit of a lead on them. I haven't tried this in adventure mode yet, but it looks like the CPUs aren't quite as trigger happy with their clocks and orbs as they are in arcade mode. It's a little disappointing, but it's okay, because we'll be doing the cup races in arcade mode anyway afterward. So we'll get to experience that fun. Playing this game at 60 just feels amazing too. I thought it would ruin playing at 30 on console for me. It didn't. It actually feels okay at 30 on console still, but it definitely does feel really nice and silky smooth at 60. Really makes me wish there was some kind of next-gen patch for console. This game definitely did not get the love it deserved post-launch. It just kind of like got its last update and just was like forgotten. We could have used a PC port. Could have used a next-gen update. Never happened. A lot of people coped and thought it would happen. I was always pretty pessimistic about that. It was like, nah, probably not happening. They're gonna pump those GPs out and that's it. I think Sewer is probably not gonna be that bad.
When you get a TNT crate on your head,
okay.
Congratulations.
I forgot how many times this fucker talks to you. Alright. Sewer has got the shortcut, assuming I don't mess it up. And it's also got like the what do we call them, the barrels, I guess they have to be called, which provides good opportunities for the CPUs to get hit. So this track probably won't be too hard unless a million orbs and clocks start coming out of nowhere, but I highly doubt it. I'm really honestly more excited to do the rubber band mod CPU playthrough because that's gonna be insane. But figure I'd do a test run with this first, just to make sure this isn't not already hard enough. Yeah, this isn't too bad at all. Fuck! I thought I could dodge that. Oh wow. I'm surprised I made that. Oh god, okay. Man, this track was probably one of my favorite tracks in the original PS1 CTR. And I absolutely hate it in nitro-fueled. That shortcut, I know it's a skill issue thing, but I cannot stand the shortcut in nitro-fueled. it does not work the same way it worked in PS1 CTR, where it was just like the actual momentum would carry up the half pipe. Because this game's physics, which are decent but different, don't work the same way. It's definitely like an arbitrary like trigger that whether it tells you you got it or you didn't get it, which feels kind of cheap. It's like when you land it, it's like you don't really feel that same satisfaction. You can tell it's kind of like a scripted jump. I mean, you don't get it, it's like, oh, I missed a scripted jump. But overall, this game is pretty good. It's funny. I have so many like criticisms about this game. Oh, the online is not very good. Oh, physics can be jank and whatnot. But I would still probably rank this game as like one of the best games I've ever played, and one of the best kart racers for sure. Like top 3 kart racers. It's so close to being perfect. It just falls short in the online stability and a little bit with the physics department. Other than that, like no problem with this game. Well, that and there's no 60 FPS. But that issue's mitigated, at least on emulator. This is what I'm excited for. Haven't tried a single boss race on this yet. I'm very curious to see how this plays. I'm hoping it's really, really hard. What? What? What the hell? Bruh! Okay, that's different. That's interesting, I guess. I don't know what is happening. So, I haven't played an actual boss race yet, but I've been messing around with modding and stuff, and basically, at least from what I understand, in addition to the 5 engines or driving styles that the player can choose, there's 3 other driving styles. There's the race CPU driving style, which is what the CPUs use in races. There's the battle CPU driving style, which is what the CPUs use in battle mode. And then there's the boss CPU. And I assume that's what they'd be using here. I did test a few races in quote-unquote boss mode on other tracks on purpose because I didn't want to be spoiled on these tracks. Specifically, I tested a boss race on Clockwork Wumpa and I had a hard time keeping up. So I was like, okay, this is going to be hard. But I guess in adventure mode, there's something else going on when you do a boss race because I don't know what the fuck that was. But it was funny. I'm curious what's going to happen on the other tracks now. I think they're all going to be like this. There's just a big long row of TNTs right at the start. Just like a wall of them and he goes out of bounds. That's funny. Oh god. I was worried this wasn't going to be entertaining. But it's actually going to be decently entertaining, I think. And some more acid. Nice. Can't see shit. Nice. Well, I think it's a good place to leave off. Yeah, I'm gonna do this in like multiple parts. A hub world every episode. So next episode I'll be doing the Lost Ruins trophy races. Have a good day, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.